MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Shohei Ohtani gets the ball for the Angels in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Stepping up to the plate, Marcus Semien. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is on the ground for Kinsler at second. Reined in. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on Show Track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Striding into the box, Matt Joyce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Joyce, 33 years old. He was a 12th round selection back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, second baseman, Jed.
Here's Jed Lowry now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. A's 0, Angels coming to bat. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low 3/4 arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup, and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
Ian Kinsler is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. His career numbers against Minaya, he's had some success, 5 for 11. 2 of those hits were for home runs. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Here it comes, 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base path. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance. But you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
No balls and a strike to count. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in from Joyce, and that's going to hold the runner at third.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. His career numbers against Minaya, he's 4 for 13. Kinsler at third, Upton at second, Pujols at first, 1 gone. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And a relay to the plate. A tag for 1. The tag, and he's out going for third. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And This one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems, not only with his power, but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The 2-1 home. Chopper to short. Simmons gonna have to hurry, and that's the second out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a ball, 1-0.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
2-0 now. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton on the move. And that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Lowry has a play. One away. Settling in now, Zach Cozart. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Luis Valbuena now. His career numbers against Minaya. He's 1 for 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Valbuena drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard. Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado as he lines it out to center. Powell is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Now the beauty of the Southern California coast. Thanks for being with us for daytime baseball on MLB Network from the Big A. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. Stepping into the box, Bruce Maxwell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More baseball on MLB Network right after. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
And leading off for the Halos,
Here it comes.
second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Center fielder.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to center field. Powell going back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's Justin Upton now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Comes set with the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Powell. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Here's Albert now.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Not every ball's going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center field that lands right before the center fielder.
Into the box, Cole Calhoun, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
This is pulled into right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels.
Leading off for Oakland, shortstop, Marcus.
Here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Simeon in an 0-2 hole here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Cozart is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 24.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too low, 1-0. Joyce in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. In now, Jed Lowry. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. First time up, he went down looking. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jed Lowry goes down for out number 2 in the top half. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. He struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all even at 1 apiece. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Simmons racing for second now. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap into the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Sharp ground ball to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Ready for another chance? Luis Valbuena. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it, and there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Bounce towards the second baseman. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting,
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Chapman, a California-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Our score remains 2-1. At the plate, Mike Trout, a fly out and a single for him so far.
27, Mike Trout.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman brings it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready once again, Justin Upton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Pulled strike at the letters, 0-1. Popped him up. Maxwell over to his right, and the inning is over. So they go. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Ned. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Shot foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
A little bouncer. Another 1-2 delivery. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And this is fouled at the plate. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still trail it here. Digging in to try it again, Cole Calhoun hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Calhoun. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Andrelton Simmons stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Powell. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Emilio Pagan comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Stepping in now, Zach Cozart, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Calhoun on second, Simmons at first with no outs. Lifted into center field. Powell's under it. He's got it 1 away. Stepping up now, Luis Valbuena. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. First and second now, 1 man out. Soft liner to the right side, but this is speared by the first baseman. Digging in, Martin Maldonado. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Matt Joyce will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. Good location on the outside corner there, 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Count is 1-2 now. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Chris Davis now. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Into the box now, Mike Trout. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Howell's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Justin Upton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit high and deep to right center. Piscotty on his horse. And that's the 3rd out. Angels. Now in the box, Matt Olson. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And that misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Three balls and two strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Digging in once again, Matt Chapman.
Yeah, we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. A's are gone in order. They're down 2-1. Liam Hendricks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 31.
Here's Albert now. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he comes in hitting right at a 300 clip.
And leading off for the Halo.
Popped him up.
Designated hitter, Albert.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Now at the plate, Zach Kozar. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here's Luis Valbuena now. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And a relay home, and he is out at the plate, trying to extend the lead. Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Calhoun is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Up next for Oakland.
Into the box, Boog Powell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that misses, ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Down the first baseline. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Semien. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Chopped weakly to the left. Kozar charging in on it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Los Angeles Angels took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Shohei Ohtani takes home the win. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final round for this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 2 runs.